Quest Foundation presents Ma Swamini Prerna, January-February 2024. Quest Foundation Prakashit Ma Swamini Prerna. The theme of the magazine is क्रोध नु जटिल विश्व, क्रोध की जटिल दुनिया, the complex world of anger. Calm reflection, complexity of anger and its solution, by Sadhika Dr. Amrit Prajna. Anger is a complex emotion that involves a combination of physiological, psychological, and behavioral responses. The physiology of anger involves changes in the body that are part of the broader stress response. Here are some key aspects of the physiological response to anger. 1. Central nervous system or CNS activation. The brain's amygdala is involved in processing emotions, including anger. It plays a role in recognizing and responding to threat-related stimuli. The hypothalamus, another part of the brain, activates the fight or flight response, leading to the release of stress hormones. 2. Hormonal changes. The adrenal glands release hormones such as adrenaline and noradrenaline in response to anger. These hormones prepare the body for action by increasing heart rate, blood pressure, and energy levels. 3. Cardiovascular changes. Anger triggers an increase in heart rate and blood pressure, preparing the body for physical exertion in response to a perceived threat. 4. Muscle tension. The body prepares for action by tensing muscles. This is part of the body's natural response to prepare for potential physical confrontation. 5. Respiratory changes. Breathing patterns may change, become quicker and shallower. This is linked to the increased oxygen demand associated with the heightened state of arousal. 6. Cognitive changes. Anger can affect cognitive processes. It may narrow attention, focusing on the source of the anger, and impair judgment, leading to impulsive reactions. 7. Gastrointestinal effects. The stress response can influence the digestive system, potentially causing sensations such as butterflies in the stomach or digestive discomfort. 8. Pupillary dilation. The pupils may dilate in response to anger. This physiological change is part of the body's preparation for heightened alertness. It's important to note that the physiological response to anger is a natural and adaptive part of the human stress response. However, chronic or intense anger can have negative health consequences, including increased risk of cardiovascular problems and other stress-related conditions. Managing anger in a healthy way is crucial for overall well-being. Techniques such as deep breathing, mindfulness, and cognitive behavioral strategies can be helpful in managing anger effectively. Effect of anger. Anger is a natural and normal emotion, and in certain situations, it can serve as a healthy response to perceived threats or injustices. However, chronic or intense anger or the inability to manage anger effectively can have various negative effects on both physical and mental health as well as on relationships. Here are some of the potential effects of anger. 1. Physical health. Cardiovascular issues. Chronic anger has been linked to an increased risk of cardiovascular problems, including high blood pressure and heart disease. Weakened immune system. Prolonged anger can suppress the immune system, making individuals more susceptible to illnesses. 2. Mental health. Stress and anxiety. Anger triggers the body's stress response, and chronic stress can contribute to anxiety disorders. Depression. Unresolved or chronic anger can contribute to feelings of hopelessness and depression. Impaired judgment. Intense anger can impair cognitive function, leading to poor decision making. 3. Behavioral consequences. Aggression. Uncontrolled anger can lead to aggressive behavior, which can have serious consequences in personal and professional relationships. Conflict. Frequent anger outbursts can contribute to conflicts with others, creating a hostile environment. 4. Social and relationship impact. Isolation. People who struggle with anger may isolate themselves, either to avoid conflict or due to the fear of harming others emotionally or physically. Relationship strain. Chronic anger can strain relationships with family, friends, and colleagues, as it may lead to constant tension and conflict. 5. Legal consequences. Legal issues. Extreme expressions of anger, especially when involving aggression or violence, can lead to legal consequences such as assault charges. Coping mechanisms. Maladaptive coping. Some individuals may turn to unhealthy coping mechanisms such as substance abuse to manage their anger. It's important to note that anger itself is not inherently negative, and expressing anger appropriately can be a healthy way to address issues and set boundaries. However, it becomes problematic when it is chronic, intense, or expressed in harmful ways. Learning effective anger management strategies such as deep breathing, mindfulness, and communication skills can be essential for maintaining both physical and mental well-being. Seeking support from mental health professionals is advisable for those struggling to manage their anger effectively. Anger management with meditation. Meditation is the formal practice of concentrating one's attention on something, whether that's the act of breathing, an object, sound, movement, or sensation. Contrary to popular belief, meditation isn't about quieting or emptying the mind. It is about teaching the mind to focus, guiding the nervous system to naturally balance itself, activating the parasympathetic nervous system or PNS, and allowing the sympathetic nervous system or SNS to calm down. The stress we face every day can take over our thoughts and emotions, keeping us stuck in negative ruminations. When we are in this state of stress, it is natural to react emotionally with negative feelings such as anger. Regularly practicing meditation can help you focus your mind, calm your body, reduce scattered thoughts and feelings, and lower the likelihood of acting on impulses. How does meditation help control anger? Meditation can heal anger on multiple levels as it addresses the underlying thoughts, feelings, and physiological responses that fuel it. By reducing these cognitive, emotional, and physical reactions, meditation fosters a sense of relaxed, balanced calm. To understand precisely how and why meditation helps with anger, it is useful to know how the emotion of anger affects our whole being. Meditation overrides our fight-or-flight reaction and promotes emotional self-regulation. It rewires the brain and changes how we interpret and respond to situations that typically make us mad. When we meditate, we quiet the activity in the amygdala, thereby shutting down the automatic stress reaction and reducing the production and circulation of damaging stress hormones. The brain's inherent ability to change, transform, and grow, that is, neuroplasticity, allows it to adjust its responses and habitual patterns of interpreting and relating to experiences. Therefore, you can change your response to people, situations, and thoughts that provoke anger. There are many types of therapies for anger in modern science. He even believes that as circumstances change, suppressed anger flares up and comes out with its ill effects. Therefore, Meditation is the best cure to come out of the complexity of anger. Love the vibe? Explore such interesting podcasts at www.questfoundation.org.in.